Now we've established that you have a big heart and you have so much more to give. And your heart is an expression that goes out to the entire universe, and you are expressing love. Now I know there's a lot of things that may happen in your life that inhibit that and shut that down. But that doesn't take away from the reality that within you, behind the blockages, behind the inhibitions, there is this huge heart that is a vessel for the universe to express unlimited, infinite love. Your first step during this ritual is to express that feeling of love as dramatically as possible to specific individuals. And when I say express it as dramatically as possible to specific individuals, I mean express your unlimited heart love potential in a way that is specifically styled to that other individual. In other words, you will express love to different people in different ways. Start with your family members. If you feel too inhibited or if you're too locked up in conflict, imagine it in your mind that you have this huge heart, this fourth chakra vessel for expressing the infinite supply of love that is inside of you and in the universe. Remember, you and your body and every part of you is a microcosm of the macrocosm of the universe. You are the conscious replication of the entire universe. So your heart is the vessel through which you express unlimited, infinite love, and the universe expresses itself to all other creatures and all other things that exist in that universe. But make it stylistic to the person that you are expressing it to. Try this ritual just one time during today, this day. And as you keep coming back and listening to this CD or tape, you'll be reminded and refreshed over and over again to open up your heart, to be conscious of your heart chakra and your ability to have infinite supplies of love. You have so much more to give. In fact, you have more to give than your body and your mind can express at any one given moment. You are an endless supply of heartfelt love. All right, so we're going to stay with ritual. Now, this ritual is intended to be something that you do when you awaken in the morning. Now, that doesn't belie the fact that you may have other kinds of routine activities and behaviors that you practice in the morning or throughout the day. We are creatures of habit and routine. But once you begin to establish this particular ritual, it may become a repetitive pattern in your lifestyle. I am dedicating this entire CD or cassette to you, somebody that I do not know personally, and I hope someday I will get to meet. So I invite you to try this very powerful 5-minute morning ritual. So it sets off your day with a kind of an awareness and a consciousness. It will move you towards that daily balance and the fulfillment that you desire. And this ritual is extremely simple. It consists of only 3 questions. The secret is, I want you to be completely and totally honest with yourself and about yourself. Give yourself the 5 minutes to ask these questions. Now, if you're compulsive, you're going to get all caught up with tasks during the day. You may become a workaholic, or you may become distracted by outside external influences. This ritual, which is a healing, growthful experience, is intended to take you inside to create more balance. And I'm asking you to only donate 5 minutes early in the day. Of course, you can add more time to it as you feel more committed to your own personal growth. So I'm going to ask you again, be completely honest. Question number 1. What are you grateful for? You can ask it of yourself. What am I grateful for? Meditate on that. What am I grateful for? You may want to play some music in the background so it opens up other areas of your mind brain so that you can include your emotions, your body, your feelings, your mind, your intellect into the full primal experience of gratefulness. This question holds astonishing power. And if you only remember one thing from this ritual, please remember this question. Post this question on your refrigerator, in your car, write it in your notebook. Choose any place you can to keep reminding yourself, what am I grateful for? And this question has the capacity to change your mood and to soften your heart in seconds. Put it on your desk, up against your computer. What am I grateful for? And once you ask your subconscious, primordial mind this question, it begins to penetrate and look for the flow of emotions and insights that come to you. What am I grateful for? Now we come to question number 2 during this ritual, pertaining to this ritual. Question 2. What are my intentions for today? You can write this one out too. What are my intentions for today? What do I intend for today? Where are you right at this moment? And where do you want to be at the end of the day? Remember, this is part of a 5-minute ritual that you can perform early in the morning. Other people, maybe people of a religious persuasion, have their own rituals. This ritual of the 3 questions is something I'm asking you to institute into your daily schedule, and you might start it early in the day, sitting on the edge of your bed. What are my intentions for the day? What do you want to accomplish today? And I'm talking about accomplishment beyond the doing performance phases. How do you want to feel? How do you want to be or conduct yourself during the day? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be? Visualize. Impact that into your nervous system, into your emotional system. Imprint it into your mind. How do you want to be? How do you desire and wish to conduct yourself during the day? Once you activate your intention, wonderful things will begin to happen. Close your eyes, meditate, imagine your day, and set that day as if it's on a stage. How do you want the audience to feel about you as they watch you on stage? How do you want them to feel about you? What emotions do you want them to have towards you? What do you want them to notice about you and how you are being? What do you want them to see? What do you want them to experience about how you are being? And how do you want to be if things don't go as planned? Can you handle the frustration? Can you handle the distractions? How do you want to be if things don't go as planned? So see yourself on stage. Ask yourself this one question, because it may be the most powerful way for you to achieve what you so desire in life. You can't get to be where you want to be if you don't know where that is. You can't get there if you don't know where you're going. All right, now we come to question number 3. Today, what's most important? What's most important today? Keeping in mind this feeling of gratitude and your intentions for the day, consider every aspect of your life. Your personal development. Are you committed to it? Or are you just a passive participant watching as things pass in front of you as you give up your power and your influence in the world from the very deep core and center of your being? Consider all aspects of your life. Your intimate relationships. How close do you feel? Your family. How about your friends? Your finances? Don't forget your career and your health. What about your spirituality and your recreational activities? Keep in mind your gratitude and intentions for today. Consider your personal development, your growth, your intimate relationships, your family. What's most important today? Your friends, your finances, your career, your health, your recreation, your spirituality. Close your eyes now. Imagine yourself 10 years from now, and it does not matter how old you are. I want you to imagine yourself 10 years from now. This exercise, many, many years ago, changed my life. What does the future hold for you? What does the future say to you that is most important for you right at this moment? You know, it's easy to come up with what should be important as defined by society, but don't give in to that voice. Take a deep breath and listen deep. Listen real deep. Trust that you have the answers inside of you. Nobody else can give you these answers. They're deep within you. Close your eyes, imagine yourself 10 years from now, and listen to your commentary. Say it out loud, visualize it, express it, cathart, abreact, cry, scream, whatever it is. Ask this follow-up question. What is that one thing that I can do right now, today, to improve the quality of my life? What's that one thing I can do today? Don't concern yourself with the size or the magnitude of your answer. Just get an answer, because that's going to change over time. Remember, your mind is not you. It's just an instrument in you. It's a part of you, but the real you is at the center. You are the core. Let your mind become your servant, and your mind will change. Your thoughts will change. Some days it'll be this, and some days it will be that. What's the one thing I can do now, today, to improve the quality of my life? All right, now this is the end part of this particular exercise, this program, this workshop. Right now I'm going to give you some helpful tips to make these things stick. This is a ritual. The intention for me is to make it stick with you, because it will create a very fertile environment inside of your heart, spirit, soul, and mind. It's a habit-forming environment. Rituals are incredibly important. So number one, you're going to fly. You're going to fly, and what I mean by flying, for me, that's getting above it all. That means getting above the ordinary third chakra, secular, worldly stuff. Use this 5 minutes to fly solo. This is all about you with you. This is not about anybody else. This is about you. And this ritual is about to become second nature. So I invite you to use these 3 questions in conversations with your family, your significant other, and even your work compatriots. So use these 3 questions. Write them down. Take them with you. But when you apply the meditation techniques to be with yourself, this is where all the work takes place and the change and transformation. Here's the second tip. Number 2. Come on, be consistent. The healthy person is healthy in his consistency. The healthy person maintains consistency, doesn't she? That means selecting a very specific time and location to perform your morning ritual. And this does not exclude the other rituals for self-growth and expansion that you do during the course of the day. How do you use your time? Do you waste your time blaming others and arguing and being in adversarial positions and trying to prove that you're right? Well, that's pretty primitive. Let's rise up to that 4th chakra. Let's get up to that heart section. So if you can lie in bed, face down on the floor, sit in a chair, whatever it takes, sit on the edge of your bed, take some time, 5 minutes. Or on your morning, when you're driving to work. What a wonderful place to grow, in your car. I don't mean grow physically. I mean emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, interpersonally. Personal growth. Be consistent. Number 3, lighten up. Take it lightly. Have a little bit of fun. If this is unpleasant to you, it won't become a habit. You may have to change your attitude about it. This morning ritual is not a task. No ritual should be a task. Make it a pleasure. Make it a joy. It's a way of looking at your day in a very conscious sense. Set the intention to create a daily ritual or daily rituals, because when you're in my program, you're going to learn all types and kinds of rituals for self-growth and expansion, to expand your consciousness and create better relationships, to grow intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually, and physically. Create a daily ritual, but don't sweat it if you miss a day. Okay, no big deal. Lighten up. Number 4, start small. If you're just beginning your deep introspection and self-searching and growth program, start small. Stick to the 5 minutes in the beginning. Maybe you'll expand to 10, maybe 15, or even 30 minutes. One day you'll feel worth it enough to give yourself enough time that you need, the amount of time that you need to get yourself expanded and opening up that heart chakra so you are expanding to the whole universe. Well, maybe not. Maybe you won't do it. That's up to you. I can only give it to you, but you don't have to listen to me. A new program gets abandoned real fast when it feels like a burden, especially in the morning. Number 5 of these helpful tips to make this thing stick is don't keep secrets. Don't keep secrets. Tell somebody about your morning ritual. Open up your mouth and say something. I don't care what kind of a relationship you are in, you're going to need to say something to somebody. Because once you get it out of your mind and through your mouth, the chances of greater commitment is reinforced. Talk to a friend. Tell them about it. Your coach, your therapist, your significant other, or whoever supports you in keeping on track. You know, it might go something like this. You know, Paul, I started this morning ritual to keep myself balanced and focused on what's important during the day. It would really be helpful if you asked me on how it's going now and then. It helps to have you know what I'm up to. Personal note, I always let my wife know what goes on with me. I always let her know what's going on with me. Let me say that again. I always let my wife know what's going on with me, and I passionately and intensely want to know what's going on with her. No secrets. The minute you let secrets enter into your relationship, it becomes a closed system.